Yeah, I did change, and I'm really glad I changed.
This one's wife. Now, there is double Insta nonsense. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. Yesterday, as ever, was spent analysing the nonsense that is spouted by the Duchess of Industrial Beige, outflanked by the leak of her new, in inverted commas, endeavour. As ever, this one's wife had to take to Instagram with an impromptu video in an attempt to nullify the threat to control posed by this leak. The video itself proved entertaining, with so much to unpack with regard to exhibition of her narcissism and the nonsense that she spouts. You can ascertain what I'm talking about in that respect by revisiting my video of yesterday concerning the Insta nonsense breakdown. However, as the world turns, this one's wife continues to provide us with so much material to analyse. And following this, we now see the launch of another Instagram site. It would appear that American Riviera Orchard, that didn't sell a single jar of jam, that failed before it even succeeded, is dead. And instead, As Ever has appeared. As Ever has got its own site. Accordingly, this one's wife took to Instagram again to share a reel, a story, which was a clipped version of the video that was launched yesterday with a link to a Sever official, which is how I keep reading it, not As Ever, but a Sever official, and a link to her website, which of course is just yet again, just like ARO, As Ever, a landing page which has the picture of her and presumably Lilibert somehow gliding across in some rather strange movement in front of some trees and on a lawn. Once again, this one's wife launches without any real content. You would expect that anybody of competence would ensure that their launch would have something that you could actually look at, interact with, if not buy. You might not quite be ready to sell stuff, but presumably you've got some product that's there that you could showcase to whet people's appetites. But no, if you're interested, and clearly there must be something wrong with you if you are, in relation to As Ever, all you'll get is a picture of a lawn and some trees and a self-absorbed narcissist and her daughter. That's it. No product, no mission statement, no words of wisdom, just a landing page and give us your email, just like before, demonstrating, as usual, this one's wife simply doesn't learn. But you know that by now, because her narcissism prevents her from doing so. Here's the short video that found itself on the stories for this one's wife's personal Instagram account.
It's recording.
Okay. Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked we've kept this a secret for so long. In 2 weeks, my show is coming out, which I'm so excited for. And also my business, which I think there's been a lot of curiosity about.
Bet you were blown away by that, weren't you? Once again, she demonstrates that it's not about the brand, it's not about the product, it's about her. You would expect that if you were launching your new brand and you were going to link people to the Instagram account for your new brand, that you might do so with a more stylized video showing more about what it's about. Something that has been tastefully shot. Need only be 30 seconds or so, but you could show a range of products that people go, oh, look at that. That looks nice. Oh, wonder what that is. Yeah. To generate some buzz, to generate some interest. But oh, no. Not for this one's wife. Why? Because she's fucking useless. She doesn't include anything like that. Anything that anybody with any semi-competence would include. You can go across the cyberspace and you can find hundreds of thousands, if not millions, predominantly women, who are very good at showing off home products, clothing, food, whatever it might be, tastefully shot, set to music, cleverly edited, etc., which generates interest and an attraction to what they're offering. But not with this one's wife. She's so disorganized and haphazard that all you get is an edited version of a video that you saw yesterday with As Ever Official at the bottom and a link to the website. Lazy, uninspiring, and the usual PR failure from this one's wife. Naturally, there's no product because she's unprepared. And instead, what do you get? Her, again, having to be the centre of everything. There's also a new post on her personal Instagram account. Let's have a look at that. This post is linking her personal Instagram account with that of her new Instagram account for the brand, As Ever Official. We're treated to a picture of presumably this one's wife's arm as she's elevating a croissant. Yes, there it is, playing trad life. She's got the dog's head in there, once again ensuring that you know that either Guy isn't dead, he's been resurrected, or it might be the other dog, Mia. But there's a bit of trolling going on there with this one's wife, given the fact that people were laughing at her with the inclusion of a dog in the Valentine's Day video. We have another dress evoking images of an English country garden, and there you see the table laid out with mixed berries, looks like blackberries and raspberries. There is, of course, a jar of jam or fruit preserve. There are some strawberries. There's some other fruit or vegetables off to the left. There's a glass of something fizzy, presumably champagne, because after all, this one's wife has champagne tastes. But we see once again her culinary excellence in full effect, for a croissant lies on a plate. It's been broken in two, such placement. And here comes the elevation, taking the simple things and elevating them. No mint to be seen. Instead, she's drizzling what I presume is honey. Now, it's not the first time that this one's wife has experienced the drizzling of sticky stuff near her, but here she's pouring it over the croissant. She's not putting it on the plate so that you could dip your croissant into it or possibly put it on with a knife. No, this is elevation. This is a masterclass in the presentation of a croissant. You must hold your jar of honey and tilt it, coaxing forth a thin golden thread as if it were reaching down from the heavens, until it pools tantalizingly, alluringly on the croissant below. The golden juices trickling down over the perfectly baked exterior crust of the croissant. Ooh, so tempting, isn't it? And we are treated to some inspirational words of wisdom from this one's wife as she explains, as ever official, you're warmly invited, as ever, coming spring 2025. Maybe Lady C has something to say about this, pinching her proclamation that something's coming in the spring. Maybe she's going to lawyer up and have a pop at this one's wife as the plagiarism continues. Accordingly, it makes no sense, as ever, coming spring. What? Something's come in the spring before? Oh, was that ARO, which never came, which never arrived, probably never really set off on its journey. But this is what you have. And we then have the new Instagram account itself. This account, which you can see in the thumbnail, she has secured as ever official. So those wags that ran out there to Instagram, getting hold of as ever and putting dots in between and underscores, etc., in an attempt to confound and frustrate her, have forced her to utilize as ever official. The last time I looked, there were 627,000 followers. Wonder how many of those are genuine, as in not bought, and aren't hate observers. What has this new Instagram offered us? Has it got tasteful insight into the products that could be obtained? Is there a video from this one's wife sat amongst the product, explaining a little bit about the ethos of this new business that she has created? Of course there fucking isn't. That would mean a level of competence, wouldn't it? Instead, what do you get? You get the post that I've just described to you with the honey drizzle, and you get the reel that was used on her personal Instagram account. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Once again, this is demonstrative of the lack of preparation from her narcissism. The in the now focus, which results in these collateral consequences, providing me and many others with material to ridicule her. Furthermore, it demonstrates that this business is all over the place. The show starts in 2 weeks. Would you regard early March as spring? Possibly. Maybe the launch of As Ever, in terms of providing products, will come later, partway through the 8 episodes that are being shown. Or maybe comes after it. We will, of course, find out. It certainly strikes me at the moment that it's not particularly ready. Yet again, we have the laziness of this one's wife, the attempt to assert control and draw fuel by putting in the minimum of effort. But we also have now our 2 Instagram accounts. And as I explained in my video of last week, Instagram will prove her undoing. She's now opened up another front. Whilst it might be that a lackey is charged with the uploading of content to the As Ever official site, the fact is, with 2 Instagram accounts, this one's wife is now going to be doubly ridiculous. With very little in the way of guardrails and shackles on her behaviour, there is now the opportunity for 2 lots of nonsense to pour forth as her narcissism drives her to assert control through these 2 sites. She simply cannot help herself. And as you've already seen, this amateurish, haphazard approach to posting demonstrates all the more how unhinged she comes across. And it's just going to get worse, as I predicted. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for watching.